With that, I want to okay. With that, I want to start recording, and people who have not joined the class in the live session, you have missed a major part. We are starting at 9:17 the recording, but we've started the class at 9 o'clock. 17 मिनट मिस कर दिया आपने. वो 17 मिनट कभी लौट के नहीं आएंगे. So my interest in the content writing part has been through my experience only, and by reading different books, by analyzing, channelizing, reflecting, and strategizing on different types of formats of content. That's why I'm here in front of you, trying to give all the knowledge that I've acquired over the period of time while being the same person who likes the camera and also to be in front of the camera. And I would want you guys, now I'm not saying appreciate, I want you guys to be in the same zone. Treat this space as your space. Open up, which can be the starting point, can be the camera. Share whatever you want to share in between the session that you are feeling about the course. You can also raise your hand or just say excuse me wherever you find that it is not uh, you're not getting something or any point. Let's make this session interactive. And you can also reach out to me at any point of time on WhatsApp, maybe, or on Instagram. Unusual Harsh is my username on Instagram and LinkedIn and X as well. With that said, let's start the workshop. So, this is content writing workshop that Yuva has brought to you, and I am your mentor Harsh. In first session, we'll be establishing the concept of what content writing means in industry 2.0, of course, and what skills we should be nurturing as a content writer. Now, industry 2.0 briefly means the current age after the digitalization of content has happened. That is industry 2.0, where we can now read a lot of content from a lot of different writers from different parts of the world in different languages and everything. That is what industry 2.0 means. And also, there are two pronunciation for content and content. I think content is the better preferred suitable one because contentment is another thing. So you be content with what you have. Content in that way means you be satisfied with what you have. But content means different. So that is my understanding that I'm sharing with you. You can find in research and come up with something new from your side as well. So content writing in industry 2.0 means it is one of the essential elements of digital marketing. Basically, whenever you go online, you need words. You need words to speak in the video. You need words to be put on the image. You need words to be put on the reel. You need words to be put on the caption. You need words to be put on your cover. You need words to be address the topic of your article, blog, case study, anything and everything. When you go online, you need words. Those words, when formulated, are called content writing. Now, one thing we all need to understand here is that content writing is done specifically for a target audience. Now, this target audience means a group of people of maybe same age, same demographics as in where they live, the region, the place that they are. Psychographics means how are they thinking? Maybe it is growth mindset, entrepreneur mindset. This is an example of psychographic. It can be the um, interests they have, interests in luxury brand, interests in courses. It can be on the basis of interests as well, interest in products. that also is based on this only. So age, demographics, psychographics, interests, these few things are core of target audience. You can go deeper into target audience where you specifically target. So I'm giving you an example of a target audience. Let's say um, Soul Store has a target audience of up 18, 15, 18 years up to 28 years or maximum 30 years if they are into the Marvel and into the very funky side of clothing. This is their first target audience. The second target audience can be people who like to go funky, who like to express themselves. So the first target audience, first base they need to hit is 18 to 28, let's say. Now, in this target audience, you see how different people are there. 18 to 20, where people might be taking a break from their school, taking a break from their college, and then from 19 to 18 to 20 ye ho gaya, then 21 to 23 would be a space where they are into the college, they might be graduating. That is the phase. 20, and they might be looking out for jobs. 24 to 25, again it becomes a phase where they are moving, they are settling in. After 25, from 26 to 28, they have now settled, they are now into more corporatish mindset, they are now more spending, their spending power has grown, because now they are making money for themselves, saving, contributing in the family, and now they have their own financial freedom. So you see different kind of people are there, but they are all united by what common topic? Either Marvel or expressing themselves in a very funky, classy way. That is how you drive target audience for your brand. Now, when you drive the target audience, when you start writing content, you're talking about, let's say, Soul Story is talking about different Marvel upcoming merchandise. It is talking about how they want to make a casual approach to clothing in a very classy manner, and seamlessly integrating their favorite superhero universe into it. So while they're doing all of these things, one thing gets very clear when they put out their ads, when they put out their blogs, when they put out their campaigns. One thing becomes very clear that okay, there is a Soul Store company. It does this thing, it sells this thing, and this is their motive. This particular line of thought that you have is called brand awareness. So you write content for a specific target audience to make them aware about the brand. You create the brand awareness within them. But for that, you need to be very clear with your content piece. Why? Because there is a lot of confusion in life. You remember I asked the question, is life simple or not? I think with time, you evolve, and as you evolve, it is, or the reason behind your growth, your shift in perspective is because there are complexities unfolding in your life, and so you start shaping up your mentality, thought process in that way, and you have then clarity. But in a phase where you're transitioning from 10th to 11th or 12th to college, there is a big mess in the minds of people. Which college, which place, which companies coming to which college, how are they doing, what are the courses being offered, what's the price structure, fee structure, how can I get scholarship? There is a lot of mess. What do you do at that point of time? You search for content pieces where they're talking about certain colleges. So what are you looking for is a clarity, right? So your content piece must be providing clarity. That is what everybody looks for in content piece. These are four objectives we cover majorly as four corners of content writing, objectives of content writing. First is it becomes a way of entering into digital sphere in the green on the right side. We've talked about it enough. Second is we are creating professional viewpoint. So when I was talking about Soul Store, talking about their mission, vision, how they're implementing it, that is their professional viewpoint. How are they looking at clothing industry or clothing trends, styling trends, and contributing to their maybe change or advancement. Giving out professional viewpoint means that. Now it can be taken up as a personal brand as well. You guys know what personal brand means?
No, sir.
Um, you know Ankur Wariku?
No, sir.
Yes.
Okay, some of you know, some of you know. One individual that you know is very famous. Shah Rukh Khan, we all know.
Yes, sir.
Delhi or
Yes,
Delhi
yes.
people, we are all. I mean, I'm not from Delhi, but yeah. कोलकाता से रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर जी थे ना श्रीजनी.
Yeah, he is the world famous poet.
Yeah, yeah, great poet. So we all know, let's say Rabindranath Tagore ji or Shah Rukh Khan. These are personal brands. Now, Rabindranath Tagore ji did not treat himself, he was kind of a saint in his time. But then let's come to Shah Rukh Khan. He is a brand in himself. Wherever Shah Rukh Khan goes, it's the luckiest day, let's say, or the hype already gets built up. Why? Because Shah Rukh Khan has certain characteristics, certain personality that he comes. And when he speaks his interviews, people listen to. Why? Because he's sharing his viewpoint on how acting is being done right now, how awards are given, what has been his inspiring curve. So he's giving his viewpoints on it. But when the brand, when this personal brand talks about certain deeper aspects of filmmaking, that is when he is, or acting, that is when he is sharing his viewpoint. His professional viewpoint in Dear Zindagi, when I read it, was that he doesn't want to work with Alia Bhatt. Why? Because in his professional viewpoint, Alia Bhatt needed to know more about acting, needed to be mature as an actor, and so she grew. And now we all know after Dear Zindagi, her curve has been on a different level. Now, when are you giving a professional viewpoint? People analyze, people read as a content writer. When a brand has given, let's say Tata Steel has given their professional viewpoint on steel industry and growth of infrastructure in India. What are they doing constantly by constantly giving out the professional viewpoint? They're demonstrating their expertise in this industry. You're not talking about once, twice, thrice, it's okay. But on a constant basis, when you're talking about it, you start developing expertise in that industry. We all know the Bio Biceps, the Ranveer Alabadia. He constantly talks about a lot of things, about content, about fashion. He's again and again putting out content to make a very distinct viewpoint, which is of himself, maybe from his POV. And by doing that, he's showing up his professional expertise. And what all of this does at the end of the day, every business, every brand wants to make money. What all of this does is on the left corner, bottom corner, in pink, peachish, orangish color, to enhance the conversion rate. Conversion rate means people who are reading or engaging with your content, who are liking, sharing, reading your content, these blogs, articles, reels, now start to buy from you. That is the aim of marketing, right? That is the aim of writing. You write a great movie. Why? So that people watch it. You can sell tickets. That's why mass movies are very awesome. Right now, besides three people, four people out of this industry, nobody is considered a 100 crore club member, and hence they are not being, very active in the scene. So that's what enhancing the conversion rate means. Anything up to this point that you want to ask?
Sir, I didn't understand the conversion rate.
So, how did you get to know about Yuva Saksha?
Due to school, um,
Right? They came, they gave their professional viewpoint on how teenagers should be there, and they demonstrated their expertise. How are they empowering or making the youth, the teenagers of the of India to get more capable and get on internships, right?
yes, the school expressed in the notice.
Yeah. So when you got to know this, you signed up for this, right? You got to know, and then you saw that okay, this company has a great background, and so I just want to get involved in it so that I can bring more expertise into my knowledge.
Yes, sir.
That's how you, from reading and knowing about this company, just being an observer, you became a part of that company. You bought the course of the company. That is what conversion rate means. A person who is watching your, let's say, reels again and again, at the end, when buys your membership, is what called converting. That
Okay,
helps,
sir.
Saksham?
Okay, sir.
नहीं समझ आया तो आप फिर पूछ सकते हैं, ऐसा दिक्कत नहीं है. यहाँ पे 10 बार तक पूछने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. तो स्कूल्स में बोलते हैं ना कि अरे तुम तो 10 बार भी पूछो, हम बताएंगे. अरे यहाँ 10 बार तक की बात नहीं ले जाने दूंगा मैं. अपन कोशिश करेंगे एक दो बार में मैं जितना और क्लियर कर सकूं कर. Cool. So we enter the skills that we should be acing as a content writers. Great. First skill, what some of you think of it? Versatility. Quickly. Array. Nobody knows about what versatility. The word versatility, what does it mean? When they say this person is a versatile actor.
I think it means the you can adapt to something. I think it means adapting to something which is completely different from what you usually do, but you're still able to adapt to it without any problem. I think that is what versatile means.
Yeah. Ananya also opened her camera briefly. Oh, mic briefly, and Srijani as well. Who would want to go first? See, yeah.
So I think when someone is able to do different types of writing at the same time, that is what I think versatility means.
Yeah. Ananya, you want to share something or no? It's okay.
I was going to say the same thing. When someone can adapt to different situations or variety of
Hmm.
subjects,
Hmm.
that is what versatile is.
Perfect. And do you think you guys are versatile?
No, I don't think so.
Sorry?
I don't think I'm versatile enough. to be
Okay.
honest.
Okay. I think everybody is versatile enough. We just factor in a lot of um, second and third person perspective. That's why we this versatility gets hindered or resisted. We all have been, yeah. Let's go back in our lives a little bit. At 10 years of age or 5 years of age, when you were at home, your parents, um, you just आपने कुछ जिद कर ली उनसे, और पेरेंट्स आपको एक साइड करके बैठ गए, बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. You felt bad. You went on to make a great apology card. You wrote apology card there. And then at the age of 10, you gave that card. Let's say I'm just saying this at 10. You gave that card to your mother. After she is normal, you change your tone back. Now you're not no more apologetic. And as soon as your friend knocks the door and calls you out for playing, there's another googly, there's another versatility, adaptability. So you all have been. You see, right now also, you text to an acquaintance, friend, best friend, and let's say I just got to know about this in one of the sessions only. Close friends, best friend and close friend alag hote hain. Best friends, close friends, your family, your teacher, and your crush. You talk to all seven of them in different ways. Your tone while talking to them is different. The text that you write, the style of it is different. And so you're versatile enough. Just a layer is constructed when you become a writer, that you have to write according to the brand style. What brand is actually representing? For example, my agency represents boldness, creativity, playfulness and adaptability. So we write in that tone. Our tone needs to be very adaptable. We also need to use bold words when we talk. Our sentences needs to be bold enough. Um, so in that way, you start thinking as a writer and you write sentences. At the same time, you might not just have one client in your hand. You'll have a lot of clients in your hand. So you'll be working on, let's say, one agency who's bold, creative, playful, adaptive. And at the other time, you are working for a cafe who is Gen Z oriented, is aesthetically driven, and has a style which has a tone in which this cafe writes the content of calmness. It's Gen Z, so it's energetically calm. So you'll have to switch back. This might be a little confusing example for you guys, but I think you get a hang of it. You reply to your parents and your friends in different way. Likewise, you'll have two different brands and you'll have to write for them in two different ways. So you should be able to adapt to it. Now, how will that be able? How will you be able to adapt to it? The second is that thing only. One is you research when you talk about a certain subject of that industry, and you go and research in depths, in lengths and breadths, and you find out how are they writing. So your brain captures it, and then you find out facts out of it. So the representation of authentic content, authentic information becomes important in this place. Why? Because people want to get validation, and they can get validation when they write authentic information, which when they read authentic information, which they then go and share in their groups. Third is communication skills. You should be courteous enough to know that you are in a professional relationship. It goes for you as a writer with the brand, and you as a writer between the brand and the customer and the target audience. For example, Zomato, if you see Zomato, Zomato has a lot of cool content, cool language they talk in. And at the same time, when people get very frank to it, they have a very professional reply to it. अगर मजाक भी उड़ाने तो very playfully, but being in a at a place from a they come from a place where it's a professional relationship that they have with them. Fourth is prioritizing quality. I have written it out of courtesy and to be just for very formal. But if you're starting out, you need to write a quantity of content. There is no other way. I usually give a task here at this point. I tell the mentees to take two brands, go to their website, scar their website, read everything that they have. If they have a blog section, blog, go to that page, read how they're writing the blogs, and then choose three blogs from brand A and three blogs from brand B. Those three blogs will then be handwritten on a pen on a paper. When you write it down, you sit back for a while, you take one topic from brand A, three blogs that you wrote, you take one topic out of these three topics from brand A, and you write it by yourself now. You don't see any content piece, you just know the topic of it, and you write for the brand from your perspective now. You are the writer for the brand, and you write. Similar thing for the brand B. You write the three blogs in paper, sit back, and then choose one of the topics, and then write your in your style for the brand, understanding how the brand has written the choice of words, and then you write how you can make it better. And by writing quantity, that's only the way you realize what quality content is. Anything that you want to ask up till now? Perfect. I'll take the silence now as a no. इतना open up करने की कोशिश करिए, अगर आप नहीं हो रहे हो then it's okay. Fifth is SEO, search engine optimization, which ensures that your target audience is being reached out with your content properly. They meet your content properly. You will get to know more about this where in the coming recorded sessions. That is what SEO is. Sixth is proofreading. You need to carefully pick out the error. Now, from a brand's perspective, where they are flooding in money for your content, they'll be putting up a lot of resources to make this content reach to certain extent. And in that, if the readers find the content is grammatically incorrect, or mm, there are errors in the sentences, the framing of it, it's a hit on the brand. It's not just you who will get a hit, but on the internet, it's the brand that is getting hit. Seventh is observant. So you comprehend, you listen to what the client has to say, what the brand has to say. A lot of times, what happens is we writers take our brainchild, the thought that we have written the content with, and we defend it. We get possessive. But the key to it is you need to comprehend, because the client, the brand knows what the business is actually about. They know the current trends as well. You will have to catch up with them and then see what is it that they want to promote or share with their target audience. At the end, you will write about those things in your style according to the brand's tone to the people. So you be observant what client wants to convey to the audience. You need to listen to that and then convey to the audience. Eighth is punctuality. Here,
So
punctuality.
before this, observant shouldn't come before writing the essay or anything.
I mean, anytime. See, आपके पास पहले brief आएगा when you write. For example, you took brand A, you wrote 3 blogs. That is your brief. You have to take one topic and try to copy the brand tone while being you and making it better. That is a brief. Now, when you write it, you need to be observant when the client gives you feedback. And this sequence is not something very, that you stick to. कि first के बाद ही second आएगा. No. Adaptability आपकी शायद research के बाद आए. But these are the skills encompassing a great content writer.
Okay, sir.
So punctuality means you have to be before time here, because when the content has to go live, it has to go live. Before that, is it's a chain of approvals that goes on. And my team is very, 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 very much afraid of me in terms of approvals. I give a lot of changes. So that's why, happy harsh, remember? I become harsh in evaluating the type of content my agency would be giving out from brand's perspective. So that's why punctuality is important. If there is any change, you can make it on time and get your self saved from a lot of, let's say, scolding and or anything else. Clear hai?
Yes.
Nice. And with that, that's the end of today's session. I hope you got to establish the basics of what content writing actually means now. And
Yes.
yeah, and I will appreciate from the next session onwards if you guys can open up the camera, so we'll have a better interaction. So I know that these S, S, A, P have some faces actually. Otherwise, मजा नहीं आएगा यार, क्या मजा. Till then, all the best. Bye bye. If you have anything that you want to ask besides content writing, up any you can ask me anything. I'll try to be there for you in every aspect of your question, except for the technicalities of UA. I'm just a mentor. If you come up and say, where are internships? I don't know. Whether you come up and say, I don't have a dashboard, I don't know. Besides that, if you have anything regarding content writing in life, let's say, if you want someone to just hear you out, we can surely sit. If you want some suggestions, I'm there. So, all the best. See you in the next session. Till then, bye bye.
Okay, sir.
Good night.
So the next session would be
Okay.
Yes, Akshay?
the next session would be tomorrow, or it's on alternative.
The next live session is on